Ray McMullen put this question to Dr. Arnold Lehman, Chief Toxicologist, Food and Drug Administration.
For some pesticides, you set a zero tolerance, meaning that no residue of those pesticides may be present on crops when they're marketed. Why not set zero tolerances for all pesticides?
I wish I could answer that question in a happy mood, but I can't because the insects won't cooperate. Some insects wait until the crop is mature and then attack the mature crop. And nature provides the time of the appearance of the insects when their food crop is at its best.
In other words, you might have to use a pesticide very soon before the crop is being harvested because it's being attacked.
That is right.
And consequently, then, the pesticide residue will be on the crop. There's no way of getting rid of it.
That's
right. Is that
right.
what you mean, sir?
That is right.
Interstate shipments of food containing pesticide residues, either unauthorized or exceeding the amount permitted by law, may be seized by inspectors of the Food and Drug Administration and destroyed. But are consumers adequately protected by the FDA? Ms. Carson.
At the present time, the Food and Drug Administration is greatly overburdened. It has a very inadequate staff for checking the shipments that move from one state to another. Now, obviously, they need a great deal more money. They need a great many more inspectors.
FDA Commissioner George Lerick.
We have been sampling about 1/3 of 1% of the shipments that move in interstate commerce. This year, Congress has given us enough money so that we hope to sample 1% of the shipments, but I do not think that's enough.
Another recommendation that I feel very strongly about is that we should have legislation requiring that these pesticide chemicals be thoroughly tested for a genetic effect before they're put on the market. Now, we certainly have had tragic warning in the recent months that drugs can cause serious malformations and other defects in generations yet unborn. Now, pesticides may well have the same effect.
Dr. Lehman of the Food and Drug Administration.
I have talked to geneticists about this problem, and in order to establish a genetic effect, they tell me that the test must go through at least 20 generations. Now, man's generation is about 25 years. So that would take 500 years to test it on a man.
You don't have to test these on generations of human beings. You can test them on laboratory animals, the same sort of organisms that have been used successfully for many years to determine genetic effect.